welcome back to episode 3 or 4. I can't quite remember. I decided I'm going to record with a migraine because I want to talk about real life. Real tornado chaos, things are happening, but you have to take care of yourself kind of life. Because I was having a conversation with a client today and we were talking about how to set her up for success so she can feel like she's managing on the home front and career and all of these things, but it didn't feel broken. Her systems didn't feel broken. They were manageable. They were quote unquote fine. But when did fine become our basic standard? When did fine become what we want for our life? Most of us want more than fine. We want great. We want excellent. We want supportive. We want ecstatic. So we get complacent with the fine because it's too overwhelming to move past the fine. It's too overwhelming to figure out how to go to enjoyable and excellent. And this is why asking for help and asking for support is such a big thing, right? Because with the support and with the help, we are making less decisions. And this is where decision fatigue comes in. And it's something that I don't feel is talked about enough. Decision fatigue basically means your brain gets tired from making so many decisions. And especially as women, as moms, as humans, we exhaust ourselves from the moment we wake up because we are starting to make decisions now from the moment we wake up, especially if you are taking your phone out when you roll over. Even if it's scrolling social media, you are making decisions to like the post, to watch the story, to scroll past, to comment, etc. And they seem so small, but it is now 6 a.m. and you've already made 15 decisions for the day. And some people have different capacities. So for an example, some people may be able to make 30 decisions in a day before getting exhausted. Some people may be able to make 50 decisions in a day before getting exhausted. But every single person has a finite amount of decisions that they can make before they reach that exhaustion point. So all of this being said is why we set ourselves up for success, why we have these practical plans and structures and systems to support ourselves so we are making less decisions, therefore being less exhausted, therefore holding more, having more capacity, having more fun, having more joy, having more simplicity in what we're doing in our day-to-days. This can look like asking your partner to pitch in for dinner, asking your partner to help you meal plan, asking your partner to help with the kids more, do the bedtime, do the bath, do the grocery shopping. This could look like asking a friend to watch your kid for an evening so you can have some time to yourself. This could look like asking your sister or your mom or your dad or your brother to help you with a task around the house that seems overwhelming, like putting up a shelf or fixing a leaky faucet. Literally anything that you have that you don't have to do. Like there are some things that, yes, we have to do. We have to suck up. We have to do. It can only be done by us. But there is actually so many more things that we can ask for help on, that we can outsource. If you can, hire someone to fix the leaky faucet. If not, ask a friend, ask a family member, go on a local Facebook group and see if there's a handyman for hire that will do it at lower cost because it's a side hustle. Like there are so many ways to do these things, but we often take on this martyrism that we have to do it or it won't get done. We have to do it or it won't get done right. And it's releasing that control and making less decisions about what we have to do in our day-to-day. And with these small shifts, with these small changes, we can go from just fine to excellent and amazing. So what are some practical ways to implement structures and plans to support the issue with decision fatigue? This can look like Sunday night or Monday morning, planning out your week ahead. The client I was talking to today, we were talking about meal planning and how it felt overwhelming, or she was too excited to make different things, but when it came time to actually make them during the week, she was exhausted. And so my suggestion was, I Pinterest everything. I love Pinterest. So I make a Pinterest board of different meals that excite me, that are simple, that are easy, but if I'm feeling creative, are more fun. I organize them, family-friendly meals. There's just so many things you can do on Pinterest, and it's completely free, right? And it just pinpoints different blogs all in one spot so you can reference the recipe and be inspired. So throughout the week, if I'm scrolling, I try to scroll on Pinterest more than like Instagram or Facebook because there's less comparison, less consumption, and my Pinterest is more uplifting and motivating. So I will scroll recipes and save throughout the week. So come Saturday, which is when I do our meal planning, I sit down with my husband and I say, okay, this is the plan for the week. I've looked at our week ahead, and this is how busy we're going to be, how chaotic it's going to be. It's either a slower week, busy week, lots of appointments, etc. So getting a feel for the week ahead, and then realistically planning meals that if it's going to be busy and you know you're going to be exhausted, you want easy, fast, quick meals. If it's a slower week with a lot of space and you're feeling creative, maybe you throw in 1 or 2 recipes that are going to let you experiment and have fun. So look at the week ahead, look at the meals I have saved, and then make my meals, make my meal plan. And I do everything in Google Calendar, so I just throw them in there on what day they're going to be. Speaking of real life, I have had dogs barking and toddlers needing hugs and cuddles. So this podcast is going to be a start and stop podcast, but that is the whole point of real life, right? We get the job done, we have the conversations, we do the things, and we do it with grace, whether it's imperfect or perfect or anything, right? So as I was saying, after all of that is dealt with and viewed and put together, I then have a master list that is all our staples in the house, everything that we go through on a consistent basis. So quinoa, rice, peanut butter, milk, cheese, etc. And so once I have all my ingredients for the meals that I need, I go through this staples list, I go through our pantry, our fridge, our coffee section, and see where we're at. And then I will just add anything that we are out of or low on to that list. So instead of Saturday having to figure out 15 million things for our grocery list for me to grocery shop on Sunday, I already have cut down on the things. I'm not thinking, oh, what do we usually eat? Oh, is it peanut butter? Okay, peanut butter I need. Oh, do I need to check the eggs? Do we have eggs? Do we even eat the eggs? No, okay. If it's on my staples list, I know we're eating it consistently. And if we stop eating something or consuming something in a timely manner, it comes off the staples list. So that is one easy way to cut down that decision fatigue. Having the recipes saved for the week ahead, easy way to cut down on that decision fatigue, because you are really just looking at ideas that you already know you like. The other thing that you can do is if you have tried and true meals that you absolutely love, just make a note in your phone, tried and true meals that I absolutely love, and you know that your family loves it. So you already have that list that maybe you have ones that you want to try, but then you already have a list of stuff that you love and that you know is easy to make or good for leftovers, etc. And so this is where we go from fine to excellent. This is where we go from just getting by to enjoying the process and enjoying the results. And that is something you absolutely deserve. You were born worthy of it, and you will continue to be no matter what. So I challenge you to reflect on your day and see where you can cut down on the decision making, ask for the support, put the systems into place, and go from there. If you want to check out more, find me on Instagram at It's Emma D'Souza, and I can't wait to talk again. Sending you lots of love until next time.